What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. That I just wanted to show y'all what the next project we're gonna be working on. This bulkhead right here, this wall. And the next project gonna be me working on a lighting circuit, a simple lighting circuit. It's just gonna be a LED, something like a fluorescent light, but it's gonna be 4 foot long, and I'm gonna put it on the bulkhead up here up top, and then I'm gonna put a switch down here, or either on the other side. I think I'm gonna put it on the other side. But this is the reason behind me making this video was I made a critical error. This is my drawing right here. This was the idea that I had. And basically the reason behind this is when engineer designs a circuit, it may not be the end all be all. It may not be how it ends up. Sometimes you might have to change some things. And this was a perfect example of sometimes how it happens in the field. Sometimes they may design, it might have a design error or something like that. And this was the idea that I had right here. Of course, you see you got the wireway coming down here. Wireway, the main wireway feed this box right here. Wireway, the cable's coming down right here. Boom, coming up, hitting that box right there. And then wireway going over this way. This is where I was gonna put my switch right here, and this was where I was gonna put the long fluorescent type fixture, which is gonna be a LED light, but it's gonna be a fluorescent type fixture right here. And I was gonna put the switch right here. So I was gonna put the switch somewhere in this area, and I was gonna put the light up here. But it ended up, I miscalculated. When I ordered the LED light, which is like a fluorescent type fixture, I didn't calculate the size of it. So it's gonna be like 4 foot long. And excuse my rough drawing, because of course I'm not an engineer, but this is a rough drawing, and I don't have all this stuff to scale, all of this equipment to scale. And when I say to scale, I mean it's not matching up on the paperwork as it would show on the actual bulkhead or the wall. So it's not to scale. But at the same time, I made a critical error. I didn't account for the size of the light. The light's supposed to be 4 foot, and it's gonna take up almost this whole section right here. So it's gonna take up almost this whole section up top going across. So what I'm gonna do instead, so I can make it look good, is I'm gonna take that light fixture and I'm gonna mount it up there up top, and I'm gonna come off the side up here off top, and I'm gonna go over this top of this box with the cable that's going to the light, that's feeding the light, and I'm gonna come over to the side, and I'm gonna come down to a light switch, and I'm gonna put my light switch on the other side of the box over there. So I'm gonna put the light switch over here on this side, and I'm gonna bring my feeder down, coming down, then I'm gonna come up, go straight to my light switch on that side. But like I said, the reason behind me making this video is pretty much like, of course, sometimes you have your drawings or your layouts, and sometimes your layout is not exactly perfect. It may be the way the engineers designed it, but it may have been the engineer design is just somebody's idea. They sitting at the desk, they don't know for sure what it's gonna look like in the field. Maybe some pipes or something in the way. But sometimes you have to deviate from the drawing and make some changes in order to make it work. Now, I'm not saying do that for sure, but what I'm saying is sometimes you have to coordinate with whoever your supervisor is in the field, and you have to ask the question, say, hey, can I do this? Because whatever's showing on this drawing is not gonna work. So whatever I have to do something different in order to make it work. But like I said, I miscalculated on the size of my light. So the size of my light fixture is gonna be way bigger than what I thought it would be. And I didn't realize, I double checked, and I looked when I ordered it. I looked at the dimensions, and I was like, wow, okay, that's gonna take up a whole lot of space. So let me take out my tape measure just to make sure. So I took out my tape measure, and I realized, like, whoa, that's gonna take out almost this whole side right here. Because it's supposed to be like 46, 47 inches. It's supposed to be 4 foot, 48 inches. But it's like technically 46.67 inches or something like that. But I know it's gonna take up that whole side, so I gotta change, even though I made this rough drawing of this design the way the way I wanted it to be, with the cables coming down, flowing here just like they flowing on the circuit that I did for the junction box, which the junction box is gonna be something independent. This was just something independent just to show, give an idea of how if you're gonna hook up some type of lighting junction box or something like that, how you should do it just for your stalking, grooming, cutting, and all of that. But that's independent. That's gonna be something else. But this light circuit right here, and it may be like that in the field. Like you might have a light circuit next to a junction box and it's not even hooked up to that junction box, depending on what type of systems you're working on. But I did this just to let you know it's gonna be all type of scenarios you're gonna run into. But I'm gonna make this this lighting circuit just to simulate a single pole lighting circuit. Hook it up, plug it in, and I'm gonna turn it on, energize it. I'm gonna have a independent lighting circuit right here on this bulkhead. It could be something like overhead. It could be the way it's designed, or the way I'm gonna mount it is just gonna be like, say if it's something a light in the overhead. And you might want to do this in your garage or something like that. But I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch these videos. That was just something I just wanted to show you. I'm trying to be quiet because I don't want to wake anybody up. But anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch these videos. If you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. And that's pretty much it.